It's really interesting. Yes, are we comedians? Yes. Do we run a business? That is what we're becoming. We're really becoming funny entrepreneurs. We've done the comedy thing for 20 years, and it's the philosophies of improvisation that we've taken into the business world, and that philosophy is yes and that is what we're teaching.
What does that mean?
In our seminars.
Yeah, give us an example.
It's 2 words.
Yeah, yes and is a philosophy in which we take the me to we. So your idea becomes our idea. Now we both have buy-in for the success of this idea. So in our world, there are no good or bad ideas, only higher and lower percentage choices.
When you say yes and, most executives that I've met like to say no but.
Exactly.
Well, we live in a world of no but, and that's a big challenge for us. But when we go in with this yes and philosophy, it resonates because that's what the business world and the world needs more of.
Give me a funny example, though. Be funny about something. Like, how do you use comedy to...
Well, we use the yes and philosophy to create comedy. That's the end result. But what we have found is that the yes and philosophy also just relates to business and interpersonal relationships, and especially, Saul will know that we're talking about education, and it really resonates with students and faculty, how to become a yes and classroom, a yes and school, a yes and university.
So if we hire you,
yes.
You're going to do what?
We're gonna help you communicate.
Are you going to do a skit in front of the classroom, in front of my employees?
Well, some of it is we take them through some of the exercises, yes and exercises, for instance, to sort of educate them on these principles, how to be an active listener, how to incorporate yes into your life. You know, as our business grew, we had to think about, well, what's our business philosophy going to be? And we thought, well, you know, all of this stuff that works so well for us on stage with comedy, active listening, being present, yes-ending every idea, not judging, might just work with our business model, which it has, cut to 20 years later and counting. And that sort of, people are very curious to know, well, how can we apply this out in corporate America, or how can we apply this to education? So we take them through a series of exercises that talk about yes and, so they get to do it themselves.
Comedy is a byproduct that we can use, but the yes and philosophy, it's for better communication, line building, listening, learning to build on the pertinent information. And yes, can we present it in a funny way? Absolutely. Do we expect the CEO to be able to do that? Not particularly. We just want them to be able to listen and line build on others, so we're not have the no but people.
But as Saul did in his TED Talks, he used humor, right, for instance, to get the messaging across, right? So we, by doing this and it's interactive, there is a sense of play. And we talk about bringing a sense of play to the workplace or to school, for instance, to help with the education. And in the business world, there's a return on investment, but we talk about a return on improv. So the ROI in our world is a return on improv, because we're improvising every single day. This conversation with all of us is based on improvisation, and we're just talking about how do you enhance that in your daily life.
How long does it take?
Well,
teach somebody this?
It's not like going to a gym where we come in 90 minutes, you go, man, I look great. But it is an introduction to this philosophy and a roadmap. Here are the rules that we're going to play by, and if everyone agrees to play by these rules, then every time you practice it, it gets better and better. Now, we've been living this yes and philosophy for 20 years.
Right.
So it's second nature to us. But, you know, if we can teach or reprogram the brain to go to yes and instead of a knee-jerk no. And I get it. I'm a father of 2. We were talking in the green room. If my kids say, hey, I'm going to go play on the highway, I'm not going to say yes and wait till midnight and wear camouflage. I mean, that's not the proper yes and. Sometimes you have to say no, but let's make it a reflective, considerate no, and bring the person into the decision making of why it's a no, and let's yes and the solutions. And it's this philosophy that brought us to education and being entrepreneurs and residents at TCU's Neely School of Business.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me or the I right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.